only clutch here. First off, some of the gameplay featured in this video is from late in the Outriders story campaign, including the boss of a pretty long side quest. I don't think it's particularly spoilery, but that's just me. So, after playing through the campaign, one weapon mod really began to stand out, and that was Bone Shrapnel. Why, you ask? Well, let's get into it. Here are the basics. Bone Shrapnel is a Tier 2 weapon mod. The description reads, killing shots detonate the enemy's bones and turn them into shrapnel that deals damage and inflicts bleed on enemies within a 5-meter radius. There's also a Tier 3 version called Ultimate Bone Shrapnel. I imagine that the damage multiplier is simply higher than it is on the Tier 2 mod, but I have no idea. All the clips in this video are the Tier 2 version, because I don't have the Ultimate. I slowed down a Bone Shrapnel activation because why the hell not? Look at this. It's glorious. What you don't hear in any of these clips is the sound of me laughing like a hyena every time Bone Shrapnel triggers. Miss Bennett and this Grim Marrow here with all of the additional traits, mods, and skills without any anomaly rounds, one Bone Shrapnel deals 9,122 damage to everything in a 5-meter radius, and that's all directions. And Bone Shrapnel works great against the hordes of perforos, or whatever they're called. They are dumb and they just sort of charge you in a straight line, clumped together in groups. But it is equally effective against humanoid enemies. The weapon mod Singularity is also on this Grim Marrow, but you'll notice in almost every clip, everything is dead before Singularity even triggers. The only enemies that don't seem to have an effective blast radius are those flying wasp-looking bastards. While this is definitely an S-tier weapon mod, the automatic shotgun with anomaly rounds stacked with other damage-dealing perks or modifiers is still king in terms of actual DPS. The shotgun and anomaly round combo sort of amounts to a press X to win, but if you're playing solo, it's pretty much the only way to get through some of the late game encounters since there's no self-revive mechanic. My point is, Bone Shrapnel can't replace that. It's complementary to it. Every time I found a new, more powerful weapon that didn't have the Bone Shrapnel mod, I immediately missed having it. There are so many trash mobs that rush you in this game, like every single encounter. Bone Shrapnel with the Trickster class is also a fantastic combo. Bait some low-tier adds into a slow trap, and then one kill with a Bone Shrapnel modded weapon from a reasonably close range will not only give you the much-needed breathing room from the horde of enemies, but will likely heal you to full in the process. Don't forget, you can stack Hunt the Bray with this tactic and gain some additional damage boosts if you have increased damage from behind unlocked in your skill tree. The only thing that would make Bone Shrapnel truly great in my book would be a chain reaction type of effect, similar to Sunshot or Graviton Lance in Destiny 2. But let me also remind you that when you trigger Bone Shrapnel, you are exploding the enemy skeleton and their bones become shrapnel, with hilarious effectiveness. Are there better weapon mods out there? Sure. Mods that work better for other classes? Definitely. Will they be quite as fun to use? I doubt it.